today we are going to make some squirrel tacos. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but trust me, they're delicious. These are free-range squirrels. If you can see them in one of our other videos, these are the exact same squirrels that we shot. So that's like field to table right there. You know, from the woods to the table, soon to be in our bellies. We hunt to get food for the table, and just because it's squirrel doesn't mean it's not delicious. Alright, we're going to be using the Instant Pot today. It is a combination saute pans, pressure cooker, crock pot. You can also make rice, you can make yogurt. It's pretty much like 6 kitchen tools all in one. We'll add in a little bit of our olive oil down to the pan. And we're going to go ahead and add onions. Basically what we're doing here is we're going to do a quick prep that you can make pretty much, I wouldn't say 1,000, but yeah, probably 1,000 different recipes with squirrel, rabbit, just about any game bird, or even deer. This is prep where we're going to get the meat off of the bones. All right, this thing's warming up, so we're going to cook these onions so they become a little translucent. And then we'll get our squirrel in there, brown it a little bit, and then we'll add our beef stock and start the pressure cooker. They're starting to cook, they're starting to saute real nice. Let's go ahead and salt our squirrels. You don't want to over salt, but you don't want to under salt either. You can always add, you can never take away. So let's flip these guys over. Go ahead and salt that side. Go ahead and just do them whole, just like you would a whole chicken. There, we'll do 2 at a time to get them brown. Brown on each side. And before we add our stock and then turn the pressure on. Alright, we've got all of our rabbits brown. And now we are ready to add our stock. Oh, that sounds good. We're going to use a lot of this because you want a lot of liquid. And there we go. And the best thing about this is, and then after it is done cooking, we're going to have a beef and squirrel stock so that we can use it for other stuff. You can, you know, whatever, you can make a soup, you can make like a risotto or some type of reduction using this sauce. So it's not going to go to waste. All right, we're going to go ahead and pop our lid on now. Line up the arrows, click it shut. We are going to go with the meat and stew setting. Goes on for 35 minutes, so it's going to be high pressure. 35 minutes, and then it'll be fall off the bone tender. Then we can start shredding it, and we can start to add our Mexican spices for our tacos. All right, now that our pressure cooker is done, we're gonna open it up. We'll pull the squirrel out, and then we'll let it cool, and then we're gonna debone it. And then we'll have fresh, deboned squirrel ready to make our tacos. Look at those little guys in there. What we're gonna pull them up, and let's look at that. Look at that, it's just like fall apart deliciousness right there. Because right now, you're probably gonna debone it by hand, which is you can't do when it's really this hot. So let's scoop it out here, and then we'll probably throw it in the refrigerator for a little bit. And then we will start shredding it. All right, now that we've got our squirrel deboned, we did that off because it takes a few minutes to do. So we got a big old pile of squirrel meat there, and now we are going to add our Mexican seasonings and make our tacos. Come over here to the stove. And here, there we go. We're going to add a cup of the broth that we had in the pressure cooker that we cooked the squirrel with. Maybe a little bit more than that. So this is what we cooked the squirrel in, so adding a little bit more flavor. It's gonna be like Squirrel Barbacoa. Chipotle, eat your heart out. You can't buy this there. Right, we're gonna add chili powder. Just get a good coating. It's probably gonna be like a couple tablespoons, but you're gonna get it to get a nice red color. Mix it in there. We're gonna add some Chipotle pepper flakes. Add a little bit of heat. You don't want to add too much heat, depending on who your serving is to. Some people can handle more heat than others. So we're going to add the chipotle, then we're going to add a little bit of onion powder. I'm going to be adding probably about a teaspoon, but just give it a good coating. And a little bit of cumin. Same thing, just put a little bit in there. I'm getting it all mixed up. like we need a little bit more liquid in there, so I'm going to add a little bit more stock. So you don't want it to dry out, you want to keep it nice and moist. No one likes dry tacos. It smells good. Alright, now that we got our squirrel all nice and seasoned, we pull them over here. Now we're going to build our taco. First thing I like to do is give it a nice lime flavor because it's a good Mexican flavor. So we'll go over here, squeeze a little bit of lime onto the squirrel. So give it a nice fresh taste. Right here. There we go. Get it all nice and mixed up. That lime juice going through there. And now we're going to, build a taco. So, go right here. We're going to line our, put our meat down on our tortilla. There we go, nice good barbacoa. This looks delicious. Need to add a little bit of cheese. We got a nice Mexican blend cheese. Cheese on the top. And we got a little bit of salsa. This is from our garden last year that we made. So we'll just like sprinkle that on. There we go. And a little bit of cilantro. That adds a really good flavor to tacos and everything. And then finally, a little bit of lettuce. There's our taco. And we are going to fold it up and we are going to eat it. This thing looks so good. That is delicious. Very good. Thank you so much for joining us today. Be sure to like us on Facebook. Also subscribe to our YouTube channel. And we're also on Twitter and we're on Periscope. Like us, subscribe, comment on us. We love having you watch our videos. And remember, hunt hard and eat good.